Howdy there, folks. It's David D. It's PRM. Let's do another video. We're going to talk about the Atlanta parlor shooter, or however he's being coined. This is a obvious white supremacist targeting Asian Americans, and he's just the latest in a string of violence against the Asian American community ever since Trump and the GOP decided to target China because of the pandemic. They started using things like Kung Flu, the China virus, etc. All of these things that stigmatizes and demonizes people from China and people from Asia. So it's really stressful to see the narrative that's being spun about this kid, this 21-year-old kid who committed these atrocities, these murders. They're coming out and saying he's a sex addict. They're trying to weave a narrative over and above the racial aspects of this case, which are that this guy targeted Asian Americans. He also killed some other people of color as well. And the sheriff, it's mainly the sheriff from Georgia. This took place in Georgia. This sheriff is coming out at his press conference. He was saying that this has to do with this man's sex addiction. I'm just like, what? Just because he mentioned he might have a sex addiction, that doesn't mean that was the cause. He may have legit had a sex addiction. But targeting Asian Americans specifically doesn't imply it was about sex addiction or sex workers in any way. Because the societal context here is Asian American hate crimes are on the rise. Okay? And this fits in with the overarching societal narrative that Asian Americans are being targeted for hate crimes because of the pandemic. And this guy, this 21-year-old kid, he's a kid to me, posted about COVID. He posted about Kung Flu. He posted about all the right-wing conspiracy nonsense that you would expect someone like this to post about. And I got a 30-day ban on Facebook for posting about it because Facebook protects fascists. I don't know if you know this. This is probably my 6th ban criticizing fascists and far right-wingers. And they always ban me. It's just what they do. They protect the far right at all costs. So it's just what they do. Zuckerberg is a centrist. So he believes everything's 50-50. You cannot criticize even the most far right-wing fascists without paying a price for it. He wants them on their network. Trust me. He wants them all there. It just means money. More people's more money. There's been a big exodus on Facebook and with right-wingers moving. But it's like, whatever. I digress. This was obviously a racially motivated hate crime. Multiple hate crimes, as 8 people were killed. All of them people of color. All of them Asian, except 1 or 2. That's the narrative that should be going around. Not that he was a sex addict. Has nothing to do with racially motivated murder. You understand? But yeah, it's Georgia. I mean, I hate to hate on the state, but it's some white cop from Georgia trying to spin a narrative at his first press conference that this guy was motivated against sex workers, or whatever, sex parlors or whatever it was, massage parlors. Just man, how ridiculous. How ridiculous when you can take a look at the zeitgeist and see, you can see the proof in the stats that Asian American hate crimes are higher than they've ever been, probably since World War II. Okay? So it's just another part of that sequence that's been going on since Trump and his allies demonized China and Asia, Asian Americans, because of the pandemic. So don't be fooled for a second. This isn't about this person's potential sex addiction. This is racially motivated hate crimes. Okay? That's all you need to know. Don't buy whatever they're trying to tell you in mainstream media. Because I'm seeing this everywhere, and that press conference was a total joke. Total joke. It was phony. Like, the dude, you can just tell this sheriff was just going to bat for his own narrative. He couldn't stand the thought of this young white kid, with so much promise in the future. He probably saw his own son in him and said, I'm not going to let the media have what they want. Even though I know the kid supports Donald Trump, even though I know he's a far-right conspiracy theorist, I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to try to frame my own narrative. Yeah. No one's buying it. No one who reasons honestly will ever buy that. It's laughable. But it's funny to see him try. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Obviously, this is a fluid story, so more information's coming out. So we'll try to keep up on it, maybe do some more videos on it. But anyway, hope you're having an awesome day. Like, share, and subscribe.